Whether we realize it or not, we are all constantly sending out these little signals that teach people how to treat us. Most of the time, we don't even have a clue we're doing it. So today, we're going to break down 7 really subtle behaviors that can totally reshape how the world sees you.
Okay, let's just jump right in. And I want you to be really honest with yourself for a second. Do you feel like you're treated with the respect that you actually deserve? It's a tough question, I know, but it gets to the very heart of what we're talking about today. Because how people treat you, it's almost never an accident.
And here's the thing you got to understand. Respect isn't about big, grand statements. Nope. It's built from these tiny, almost invisible behaviors that we do day in and day out. We're going to dive into 7 of them, but you're going to want to stick around because one of them is more important than all the others combined, and it's the one that most of us get totally wrong. Okay, so first up, let's get into our first set of behaviors. This is all about how we signal our inner character and our self-worth to everybody around us. How do we show people what we're made of?
And behavior number 1. This one right here might just be the fastest way to show somebody your true colors.
So what's really fascinating here is the contrast. On one side, you've got this idea of adjusting your warmth based on how useful someone is to you. We've all seen that person, right? But then look at the other side, the quietly powerful people. They have one standard of kindness, period. For the CEO, for the person cleaning the office, for the brand new intern. It's not about putting on a show for status. It's about demonstrating real character. It's the difference between seeing a job title and actually seeing a human being.
And that's where the real magic happens, right? A reputation for just being a decent human being, that travels so much further and carries so much more weight than any networking event you could ever go to. People will always remember how you made them feel.
All right, let's move on to number 2. This one is all about that moment when all eyes are on you. When the spotlight swings over your way, what do?
Oh man, we've all done this, haven't we? That impulse on the left. Someone praises your work and you immediately go, "Oh, it was nothing." Or maybe you apologize for rambling on after you tell a story. You're literally pushing the attention away. But the quietly confident move, it's so simple. Just pause, take a breath, and say, "Thank you." Look, it's not arrogant, it's just agreeing that your contribution had value. And with that one simple act, you teach people you're worth listening to.
And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? People take their social cues directly from you. If you act like you're not worth their dime, well, they're going to believe you.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit. Now we're going to talk about how to handle those little moments of disrespect or when you get interrupted. How do you stay in control of your own narrative? Okay, number 3. We've all been there. Someone makes a little joke at your expense. It's right on the edge of being rude. So what's your move? You know the drill, right? The default is usually to just laugh along nervously. We don't want to make a scene. But here's the catch. Every time you do that, you're quietly giving them the green light. You're saying, "Yep, that's okay." The more elegant move is what we call quiet non-participation. You just don't give them the laugh they're expecting. A brief moment of silence, a calm half smile. It creates this little vacuum of energy that anybody with social awareness feels immediately. You haven't started a fight, but you've made it crystal clear where the line is. Moving on to number 4. If you feel like you are constantly getting cut off when you talk, listen up. It might not just be them. It might be a pattern that, believe it or not, you've been teaching them.
So here's this incredibly simple but powerful technique to take back your point. You don't fight them for the floor. That just makes things tense. You simply pause, let them say their piece, then you make steady eye contact and calmly resume with, "So, as I was saying, it's not aggressive at all. It's assertive. And you're teaching them, without a single word of lecture, that what you have to say, well, it deserves to be finished."
See how these are all starting to connect? The next 2 behaviors are all about getting a handle on your own emotional state so you can project that same sense of calm and power. Okay, number 5. This is about what happens when someone else's hurricane of chaos blows right through your door. How do you respond?
When someone comes at you all frantic and outraged, our natural instinct is to match that energy. We get loud, we talk fast, we join them in the panic, but that just invites more chaos into your life. The truly powerful move is to stay at your own baseline. Just be a beat slower, keep your voice a little lower. You literally become the anchor in their storm, not another leaf blowing in the wind. And people are drawn to that kind of stability.
Now, behavior number 6 is super subtle, but I promise, once you see it, you can never unsee it. You see, low-status behavior is almost always fast.
Think about it for a second. Instant outrage, immediately getting defensive. It's all reactive.
It signals that you're not in control. The power, it lies in the pause. When someone criticizes you or challenges you, instead of firing back instantly, just take one single breath. In that tiny little delay, you go from reacting to responding. You get to choose how you want to handle it, and people learn pretty quickly to be a lot more careful with their words when they're talking to someone who isn't a hair trigger.
All right, you remember what I said way back at the beginning, that there's one behavior that matters more than all the others combined? Well, we're here. This is the ultimate quiet signal.
Think about it. Before you even open your mouth, what's the one thing people notice from all the way across the room that tells them something important about you?
This one single thing can completely change how much weight people give your words and your presence. And honestly, it's a mistake that most of us are making every single day.
And there it is, your pace. Being in a constant hurry, sprinting to meetings, talking a mile a minute, snatching things up, it all screams one thing, and it's not good. It screams, my time isn't my own. It's owned by everybody else. But people who are seen as important, as in control, they move with a deliberate, unhurried pace.
And look, you can start practicing this today. It's super simple. These aren't huge life changes. Just slow your walk down by like 5%. Place things down gently instead of just dropping them. And take that tiny half-second pause before you answer a question. This doesn't make you slow. It makes you considered. And people will subconsciously give way more respect to someone who isn't always scrambling.
Okay, so let's tie all of this together, right? What's the one big idea that connects all 7 of these behaviors?
So here's the crucial thing to remember. At the end of the day, this isn't about putting on an act or faking it till you make it. Nope. Every single one of these behaviors is just an outward expression of your internal sense of self-worth. You teach people how to treat you by first showing them how you treat and value yourself.
So, I'm going to leave you with a question, a little challenge. Don't try to master all 7 of these things at once. That's way too much. Just pick one. Which one of these quiet behaviors will you choose to practice this week to start teaching the world your true worth?